Here's an overview of the quick CMA feature in Matrix. For starters, you're going to navigate to Property Search in Matrix. I have chosen single family for this example. We're going to pick the property statuses that we want to see. I've just said closed and rented in the last year. Of course, you can change this to a date if you need to. And I have chosen just single family residential. Then over here, just put in your criteria, whatever you want to find. Just for this example, I've chosen Monroe County and of course New York State. If you need bedrooms, bathrooms, square footage, go ahead and enter that like you would normally search. And then of course, you see your results pop up at the bottom. I have 104 matches. I'm going to take a look at those. Now ideally, you'd narrow this down a little bit more, but for this example, we're just going to pick a couple properties. Let's say these are the properties I want in my CMA. Select a handful here, and everything that has checked, you are going to include in your quick CMA right here at the bottom. Click on that button, and it's going to generate a PDF for you. This chart will have all of your properties that you've chosen here. It's going to include all of your stats across the top for these properties, beds and baths, square feet, list price, sale price, all kinds of data individually listed out. Down here, you're going to see your minimums, your maximums, your average, and your median. And then at the bottom, it's going to give you quick stats, kind of a high and low for pricing. Very bottom down here, it's going to summarize for you your search criteria, just so you remember. You can download this and save it. It's just a one-page share with clients if you want a quick overview. But what if you have a client who is asking specifically about their street? You know, maybe a neighbor sold recently. What you do is you go back to your property search criteria, okay? And let's say I just want to see things that are close to their home. So I put in their address right here. I'm just choosing a random property. Okay, and as I type in that address, it's coming up with a suggestion. I'm going to say yes. And this is a small neighborhood, so we're just going to say within 1 mile of this particular property. Okay, it's coming up with 52 matches for me. So in that case, I would say, okay, well, here are the results. Same process. You know, I might select what I want that has the same street name. I could also go to the map and take a look at all the particular properties it's pulled up within a mile. You know, if I want to make this radius smaller, I'm clicking it and dragging it bigger, smaller to narrow in what I want. Okay, and again, if you change the map, it's going to narrow down your results. We are now down to 16 results. Same process, just check mark the ones you want. Go back down to your quick CMA button and give that a click. It'll generate that same chart. You can also choose a specific group of streets. You know, not everybody lives in a neighborhood, of course, and you might have specific streets you want to target. In that particular case, you would use this section and say, I want College Drive, and let's say a couple of the neighborhood streets. Okay, and I'll put those in here. All right, and let's see what we get within that. Doesn't like these names, huh? All right, sometimes it's a little fussy, but let's try this. Street names. Unfortunately, in the last year, it's only given me 3 matches, but we'll take a look anyway. So here are the 3 that have sold within the last year on those specific streets that I put in my criteria. Okay, same kind of thing. Check them off. Click that quick CMA button and you'll get stats for these in particular. Okay, so that is a quick and easy way to do a CMA. We also have a longer guide on the full Matrix CMA that you may want to check out as well.